All right, let's go back to Alexandra now. There are conflicting reports in the township north of Johannesburg on whether residents will continue for a second day of a total shutdown. Yesterday, residents took to the streets to protest against the mushrooming of shacks and illegal structures in the area. Businesses and schools were closed for the day and commuters were stranded. Residents have threatened to continue protesting until Johannesburg Mayor Herman Mashaba attends to their concerns. There are reports that residents have temporarily called off their protest due to security concerns. But a member of the Alexandra community says people are beginning to mobilize. We saw that in our previous crossing to Manqoba Mchunu, who is there still. Let's get the latest from him now. Manqoba, there was a very definite look as if the protest is taking place at the moment. I'm not sure how things have developed since we last spoke. Talk to us.
Indeed, Leanne, what you're seeing now are scenes of burning tires here on the road as more residents have taken to the streets over issues of service delivery and as well as issues of also crime as well that they're raising, as well as unemployment. But of course, residents here in this particular stretch, which is Florence Muposha Street, have come out on the streets to blockade the streets. There's very limited movement of cars at this point, Leanne, due to the fact that most of the streets here have been shut down. They have been barricaded with rocks and burning tires. And residents here are also raising a new issue of an influx of foreign nationals in this area, saying that they are threatening their livelihoods as well as saying that they are taking away their jobs. So this seems to have some sort of xenophobic tones in it. But we'll get more clarity from the organizing committee of that Alex shutdown that we saw yesterday, just to clarify matters as to whether this particular protest has any resonance to what they were taking to the streets yesterday. I'm now joined by Sandile Mavundla, who is one of the organizers of the Alex total shutdown protest that we saw yesterday. First of all, Sandile, are you aware of this particular protest? Do you know of any of the issues that these particular community members are raising?
No, it was not a part of our mission. What is happening now, it's out of order because, look, we are affecting the future of these fellow kids. This is a black child. They deserve a lot. These 2 days that they are missing today, it will count to their counterparties in the classroom. Some are in the multiracial schools, some are in the township. So let us just condemn what is happening now. We as the total shutdown, we still say that we have called off everything. We will regroup as the conveners and then try to pave a way forward. We can't just barricade ourselves. It's only blacks that are barricaded inside Alexandra. It doesn't serve any purpose. And then on the issue of the foreign national, we alluded even yesterday, there is going to be no foreign national that need to be chased away out of Alexandra currently. This mustn't be, we need to condemn the element of xenophobic attacks to our people. Let us continue with the struggle and then but be silent, because there is a lot that is happening and then people will be arrested. No one will assist those people will be arrested. And then we know there is a Avanza, the white Avanza that is running around all over Alex and then also chasing the people away. So we want this thing to be condemned and then we want to see engaging. And then if it's possible, we're saying to our people, let's go and meet in the stadium, in the stadium parking lot next to Manqoba, and then after try to pave a way forward, then to going around the street and then bracketing ourselves. There are people who are having chronic diseases, they're supposed to get medication, they must go to clinics. There are people who are supposed to arrange the funerals, they must go to mortuaries and then other authorities to get those documents and to do preparations for funerals. So we can't just block our...
Let's move away just a bit here from the smoke. You can see the smoke there is getting extremely worse at this point. So we'll just move away from the smoke and continue speaking to Sadile Mavundla. Of course, Sadile, I can see here behind there are little children that are here, of course, not going to school again. According to your understanding and what the total shutdown is all about, is schooling and the clinics as well as businesses, are they supposed to be operating normally today? What is the sense you're getting?
We said business, tax association, as they were the stakeholders yesterday, they respected us. Business also closed, the malls, even the smaller business in the township were closed, and then we managed to demonstrate peacefully, and then it was attested by the captain of SABC who was present yesterday. We can now say that has deprived the black child the education. Look at this child with a uniform. Look at others. All of them, they were prepared to go to school. Now we need to condemn this thing, allow our kids to go to school. But you see also the frustration of this thing. I think it will ring to the mind of the politicians. These people now, it's an element of the high rate of unemployment in the township. So other people, they've just squeezed it, and then it's making them to be busy when they do this thing. So instead of sitting around the corners of the township, in the corners of the township. So that is why now they are doing this. I'm just appealing to my fellows, those colleagues, those who are around. Can we bail out these kids? Can we bail out the future of these kids? Then we'll fight as adults. Allow the kids, allow the workers to be in work, because once you are absent in 3 days in the private sector, and then you don't have any document that is relevant, that is attached, that is based on the Labor Relations Act, automatic, you went and out, you are dismissed, and then there is an issue of that. As I said, that there is a high rate of unemployment. We'll be adding more numbers of people who are unemployed in the township.
Okay, let's speak about this issue that you just spoke about now. The issues that you raised yesterday over poor service delivery, housing, seem also to be resonating with these residents. So I know that you had plans to meet the mayor, Herman Mashaba. Is there any indication at this point that he's going to meet you to address some of these issues?
Currently, Manqoba, I was listening to the mayor in the local radio news station, Alex FM, and then he was asked by the program director of the show when he is coming to meet Alex resident. He didn't answer that question. It's still ringing in my mind why the mayor is not willing to come and address the resident. But it's not only the mayor. The premier also must come. The president also must come. All the 3 spheres of government must come and meet the people and mitigate the problem that are in Alexandra. Manqoba, the one thing that I fear about Alexandra, once Alex is burning, it means the South Africa is stopping. You will end up seeing the Nyalas, you'll end up seeing the soldiers coming in Alexandra. As now as you see, this thing is brewing it's taking the other direction. We are appealing to the politicians, come before the situation is worse. Don't blame one another as politicians. We know the EFF need to push the mayor as they put the mayor, they voted for the mayor to come. This is the poor people EFF that we are talking about. Push the mayor to come and speak to the people of the Alexandra.
On that point, do you think that the party politics issues are some of the issues that are causing this lack of service delivery that you say is rampant here? Do you think that politics has anything to do with that?
Politics, it's very dirty in South Africa. It's easy to shift the blame to the other one, then you take responsibility. That's a pity about our leaders. Okay. If you are a leader...
Due to time, I'll have to stop there. I know that you wanted to say a lot more to us. Of course, speaking to Sadile Mavundla there, who is from the Alexandra Total Shutdown Committee that organized yesterday's protest. saying that they are clearly saying that they are condemning the xenophobic tones that have now appeared, that are now emerging from this particular community. And they're saying that, according to them, the protest is over, and they're saying that they want this community to allow children to go back to school. Of course, we'll keep track of the situation here on the ground as we continue to monitor the situation here.
Manqoba, thank you very much for the update there from Alexandra. All programs will be crossing to him throughout the day as and when that story develops or something new comes out of that. All right, let us say goodbye.